I love making beautiful memories with the video camera.
I got angle number 2.
Morgan!
Yes!
Morgan, can you
Okay.
scoot out of the shot a little bit?
Is it? I don't know if
Your
it's. Just go.
It's
Oh, turn it back on.
Oh,
Hey, don't pull the fire alarm again.
All right, it's recording. Okay.
Okay, fine.
And action.
Greetings and welcome. How many of you, during the course of your life, have seen an attractive person? Show of hands. Really? Not going to raise your hand? Okay. You're staring at one. Might as well raise your hand. No use in lying.
I looked at the mirror.
I'll try harder next time. Okay. Studies show that 10 out of 10 people, by the time they're 18, have seen someone that they think is attractive. Now, remember that person that you were thinking of. Whoever it was that that person's attractive. Whoever it was you were thinking of. Because we all know that you were thinking of someone. But today, we're going to talk about a very sensitive subject, human cloning. And here's what you need to know about human cloning. There's 2 different kinds of human cloning. May I use the board? Thank you. There is therapeutic. I put T because I don't know how to spell therapeutic. Therapeutic cloning is like limbs and organs and stuff like that, where they use there's a huge shortage of organs and things of that nature. So that's the first use for cloning. The second is reproductive cloning, which is where you grow babies. And this is important because in this, right here, is world peace. And I know what you're thinking. Well, Carl, how does world peace come out of reproductive human cloning? Well, let me show you. There are 2 reasons why there is turmoil in the world. There's 1, mental turmoil. 2 is physical desires unmet, which causes the turmoil. For example, let's say you got a guy right here. This is Bill. Bill is going to go rob a bank. Let's see. He's going to go rob a bank. The reason why he's going to rob this bank is for one of 2 reasons. He's upset in the mind, or he's upset in the heart. The only reason why someone's upset in the mind is because of being upset in the heart. Why do guys get money? Guys, don't answer. They want money to buy things. Why do they want things? They want things so they can get the ladies. They want the fancy car because they know the girl's going to want the car, the house, and all that jazz. They got to provide just the masculine nature. So Bill's going to go rob the bank because he wants to get the lady. He wants the money. How do we solve that? Human cloning. Here's where it gets interesting. By the time he reaches 18, studies show, remember what I said, 10 out of 10 people, he hits 18, because right now Bill is 26. If he was 18 and was able to fulfill that desire of having the love of his life, maybe he's a Megan Fox fan. And he just wants a girlfriend that looks like Megan Fox, so he's robbing banks, get that dough flow. Now, let's imagine for a second that we did legalize reproductive human cloning. What we would have is the onslaught of an entirely new society. A society in which we would have a biomarket. This is just like the stock market, except for human traits. But before I can explain to you that, you first must know how people value things. If I told you right now, I'll sell you a bag of air for $1, there's not a single person in this room that would take me up on that offer. Now, let me ask you that question again when you're 60 feet under the ocean with no oxygen, and there's an anchor on your foot. All of a sudden, guess what happens to that little baggie of air? It becomes pretty valuable. You give $100. Probably even more than that, but you know. What I'm trying to say is this. As availability goes up, yes. As availability goes up, value goes down. We have too much air. So it's not valuable anymore until we don't have it. The same thing will go for human traits. We're going to need scientists on this stuff. This is going to boost the economy. In addition to world peace, because everyone's going to be, I mean, you think that guy over in North Korea, think he'd be bombing people if he was surrounded by, if he was a truly happy person, he had someone that just loved him? I highly doubt it. It's impossible. You have someone that loves you, female counterpart, you're not going to be bombing people. You're going to be like, this is awesome. I'm going to send them clones of beautiful ladies. Or beautiful men, depending on who he's sending them to. Now, what this is going to do is open up a market for people to be able to sell their DNA, depending on what traits they have. And beauty and brutally will be, the lines will be crossed. We grew up in a time when certain features were attractive because they were scarce in our surroundings. Now, with the introduction of this, now there's going to be 50,000 Megan Foxes, which is going to add to the pool, which there's going to be fewer of the people that were deemed, quote-unquote, not attractive. Because of their scarcity, look at this chart here, because of their scarcity, their value is going to go down. Thus, they'll become attractive. So the next generation will have their clones already planned out. We're going to have to plan out some sort of legion of clones that would meet the needs of everyone around the world. So think of that person that you would like to be cloned, or that you think is attractive. What if you could just go and, yes, wow. So as you can see, human cloning is going to solve two major problems that will create world peace. One, it will end all turmoils of the heart for all those people that are angry overseas and angry over here. And it will create a brand new type of stock market. I have trademarked the biomarket. And everyone will live happily ever after. Now, I know what you're thinking as well, but Carl, this just goes against my moral fibers. Human cloning. Well, they're not robots. I mean, Japan's trying to make robots. They'll like rebel and stuff. We're humans making other humans. But remember, your choices cascade through time and set the tone for all of your successors. You are the director of your successors. So choose wisely, and thank you for your time.